I want to share with you personal car loans this year from credit unions. Okay, the thing is, when you are trying to really buy a car or a used car or a new car, sometimes it's just a lot better to look for the best lender. And the credit unions are really, really great when it comes to giving you good rates, good loan amounts. Also, okay, from 5,000 all the way to $100,000. So here are the best credit unions I want you to really approach this year if you're looking for a car loan from a credit union. Number one, you have a line credit union, and this is a credit union that I have been actually with for the last 20 years. Very fantastic, and it doesn't matter where you are at, the city or state or county where you are at, you can qualify for a membership. See, the thing is with credit unions, you have to qualify for membership before getting a loan or a credit card, right? And a line has no condition, so there is no geo restriction. Anybody can qualify, no matter where they live at. Okay, and so the car loan from this aligned credit union is that you have a lot of possibilities. As a matter of fact, the credit score, the minimum credit score that you can have is 300. So even if you have no credit or a bad credit, you can still qualify for a car loan at Align. Okay, so this credit union is great for new car purchases, but also used car purchases. So you have a lot of flexibility. Okay, and also I think you should use Align's car buying tool to get a rate discount because they want you to buy cars through their tool. That's how they make money too. They make money, you make money. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And Align actually offers a rate discount with automatic payment. It provides also an online car buying service with discounted pricing and rates, and there are no restrictions on vehicle mileage. So that's kind of cool. The only thing you have to be aware is that when it comes to Align, they don't offer pre-qualification with a soft credit check, so you're getting a hard pull right away. And also, basically, your minimum annual gross income has to be a 24 grand, 24 grand to $30,000. So, but the cool thing is that there are no bankruptcy restrictions, and also there is no geo restriction. If you're looking for a personal car loans from a credit union this year, I want you to think about CCU. CCU is a fantastic credit union. Same thing, there's no geo restriction. So CCU stands for Consumers Credit Union. Okay, and the cool thing about this car lender is that they also will look at your application if you have a 350 to 400 as a low FICO score, as a minimum FICO score. So if you have bad credit, no problem. I mean, car loans in general are collateralized loans, so a lot of lenders don't really care that much about your credit score because something were to happen, they just seize the car and just sell it and just recoup their money. Okay, so the cool thing is that if you think about CCU, think about a credit union that's great for if you're looking for buying used cars. Okay, and you want same day loan approval, few vehicle restrictions, and also a rate discount with automatic payments. So something to really think about. And what I love about CCU also is that they charge no origination or processing fee. So you are able to actually like if you get approved for a 20 grand loan car loan amount, you're getting a 20 grand. They're not taking anything out of your car loan. And also they offer a 0.25% percentage of point rate discount with automatic payment. So this is really good. Okay, and also this lender has flexible loan terms outside of typical 12-month increments. So you have again, this adds an extra layer of flexibility, and also the lender provides a Spanish version of a website and Spanish speaking agents. So in addition to that, they also allow co-signers and co-borrowers. So a lot of flexibility, a lot of options as well. Okay, and one thing I love also is that even if you are 18 years old or 19 years old, they will still lend to you, not a problem. The only thing is you should have no bankruptcy. So they do not want to have I mean not bankruptcy, no open bankruptcy. So you can have a past bankruptcy is not a problem, but no open bankruptcy. Okay, and also overall fantastic credit union. The third personal credit union car loan that I want to share with you into this conversation is PenFed. And PenFed is really great also in terms of no geo restriction, no restriction in general. I mean, everybody can be a member of PenFed. I mean, PenFed used to be open only to military members, like or people who have a relationship with the military. But nowadays, even if you have no affiliation with the DoD, you can still qualify for membership. Not a problem, okay? And once you are a member, you can actually qualify for a car loan 1 month after becoming a member. And what's even better with PenFed is that they offer up to 125% financing. So that means if you have a car that's actually costing 20 grand, PenFed can give you 125% of 20 grand. In other words, they'll give you extra to take care of, I mean, whatever needs to be taken care of. So that's kind of cool. Whenever you have a lender willing to go the extra mile to kind of help you out, that's fantastic. Okay. And with PenFed, the maximum loan amount is $150,000. $150,000. That's really fantastic. That's really great. Okay. In terms, you have a 36 to 84 months. So that's 3 years to 7 years. And the minimum FICO score that PenFed looks at is 350. So 350, they will take care of you. And please do not actually be late. If you are late with PenFed, you'll be sorry you did because they will charge you 20% of the overdue amount up to $25. And this is something to really think about. But the cool thing is PenFed is really flexible in the sense that they're giving you a loan amount that starts at $500. Okay, so you can actually finance a used car loan. You don't have to have like a new car, a new vehicle necessarily, and there are no early payoff fees. Pre-qualification is available. I mean, I love the fact that PenFed in general will give you pre-qualification. I mean, pre-qualification for everything, for a personal loan, for a credit card, for a car loan too. And you have cash incentives through the car buying service. Same thing for Alliant. Okay, all those credit unions, they're trying to make money by incentivizing borrowers to use their car buying services, their car buying service. And also, PenFed does something great also by allowing you to have co-borrowers. So if you want to co-borrow, if you want to co-borrow on your car loan, that's totally fine too. So PenFed is pretty fun. And again, anybody can qualify. You don't have to be a member of the military or be in a specific state to actually qualify. If you're looking for a personal car loan from a credit union, think about Navy Fed. And Navy Fed is a little different from PenFed in the sense that for Navy Fed membership, you have to be affiliated with the military, either professionally, geographically, or biologically. Okay. In other words, you gotta have a family member. You gotta really work for DoD or for the military in general, not just DoD. Even if you are, let's say, a a military contractor, you can still qualify for Navy Fed membership. Okay, but once you are a member, you'll be really happy you did because Navy Fed has a lot of perks. First of all, you have an online pre-approval and application process. So you have a soft pull process with Navy Fed. Number one, you have also their car buying service. They call it True Car. It's actually a partnership with True Car. A third party car buying service called the True Car. So basically, if you go through True Car through a Navy Fed, you get a discount. You have other member incentives. Okay, so Navy Fed provides members with exclusive discounts on select vehicles through its auto loan program, as well as discounts on rental cars, insurance, and more. You have extended loan terms. So PenFed is giving you a maximum of 84 months. Navy Fed is pushing actually the envelope a little further. They were giving you a maximum of 96 months for purchasing or refinancing a car. So 96 months, that's what? That's 9 years. No, that's 8 years. 8 years, that's really good. But overall, you gotta have an affiliation with the military. So Navy Fed is actually good for you if you are if you are a military service member, or your family is actually in the military, right? So like I said, either biologically, professionally, or or in terms of geography. Okay, and but the Navy Fed does have some restrictions. So basically, you have a mileage restriction of 30 miles. So 30 miles minimum if you were to go with either a used car or a new car. So if you're looking for a personal car loan from a credit union, I want you to really think about BECU. So BECU actually stands for Boeing Employees Credit Union. This is another great credit union to really think about. So, and this credit union, even though it is actually based in Washington State, okay, state of Washington, you still can qualify if you live somewhere in Florida or you live in Illinois or you live in New Mexico, whatever. So there is no geo restriction element here because you can qualify through your affiliation with a charity that they actually sponsored. So if for any reason you don't live or work or worship or go to school in their area or in their primary area of coverage, you can still qualify for membership through other means. Okay. The cool thing about BECU is that when it comes to car loans, their FICO score, their beginning FICO score, primary FICO score is 375. 375, they will take care of you. They'll listen to you, not a problem. You have lower interest rates. So you have interest rates that starts at 7%, 7.5%. And you also have BECU financing available on sites with one of their many participating dealerships. Okay, that's kind of cool. And new auto loan interest rates may be applied to cars up to 2 years old. So even if your car is not like brand new, you can still qualify for new auto loan interest rates. Okay. You also have an automatic enrollment into the BECU Reprise program that allows you actually to improve your credit score and potentially actually lower your rates over time. So that's really fantastic from a flexibility point of view. Okay. And one thing I want to say also that overall with BECU the maximum is $100,000. Okay. And also on their website you have a vehicle loan comparison tool that can really help you big time. So before you make a decision, make sure you go through the tool and see how the tool can really position you for approval real fast. Okay. So those were the top five personal loans from personal car loans from a credit union. Okay. Let me give you a few generalities here. So the thing is, when you think about credit union auto loans, you have to first understand that it's all about flexibility. So credit unions are, let's say, generally more flexible than traditional banks because they actually have a mission to serve their members. So if you're a member, chances are you're going to have more flexible terms from the credit union. Okay, so that's number one. So the posture, the vision. So there is more flexibility. Number two, you have pretty generous loan amounts. So you can have loan amounts that go all the way to $200,000. And I'm speaking about personal loans. I'm not even speaking about business car loans. This is personal car loans. Okay, so you can really borrow a maximum of $200,000 for a car loan. Okay, and that's really good because that means that if you want to really indulge, of course you got to have the means to repay the loan. But if you want to indulge in a luxury car, that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so you can really finance up to $200,000. But one thing I want to say here is that make sure that you go through their car service or the car service that the credit union has because this is how you make money because they know they're making money off of you too if you use their car service. So if you use the car service, you will have like lower rates. For instance, you may not have the car selection that you want to have, but at least you are going to really tap into more liquidity in terms of funding because they know you're working with their own let's say unit. They will take care of you even if you buy a used car. You can still benefit from very very good rates. So that's something that's really good. So overall, just be aware that credit union membership can come with benefits like discounts on retail and travel. Okay, and you also have the possibility to actually have a lower, relatively lower APR. So again, that's really fantastic from a flexibility point of view. So I give you a five personal car loans from credit unions. The big question is, how do you compare auto loan rates and lenders? One thing for sure, you have to understand that lenders, whether they are credit unions, banks, or online lenders, they always pay attention to your credit and financial situation, right? They'll pay attention to your FICO score, and they'll look at your financial situation. So, financial situation here, I'm speaking about your job, your employment history, your job history. So, how much you're making, your debt to income ratio, your DTI. They'll look at your how do I call it? Your CUR, your credit utilization ratio, right? They want to make sure that you have enough bandwidth to actually take on more debts, okay? And because otherwise, why would they give you a loan? So they will look at your credit and and financial situation. They also pay attention to your household information. If you are, let's say, if you live in a family or if you live by yourself, because for them, the most important thing is the disposable income that you have every single month that will allow you to actually take on extra debts. Okay, so just be careful there. And so, if you are trying to compare and contrast auto loan lenders, pay attention to their APR, of course. Pay attention also to the perks they have. So some of them have perks such as auto pay discounts. Some of them want you to really use their car service, okay, to be able to get better rates. Okay, you also want to look at any mileage restrictions. Some credit unions don't have mileage restrictions, but some do. So when those that do, you have to understand what the restrictions really are. And the restrictions are usually in terms of miles, but sometimes they're also in terms of how often the car went to maintenance in the last maybe say 5 years or 10 years or whatever. So they'll look at the Carfax history to see also what kind of accidents, if any, the car was involved in. Okay, so those are little restrictions that some lenders put out there. So when you're comparing auto loan providers, pay attention to that. And when it comes to the types of auto loans, you have also private party auto loans. You have cash out auto refinance lenders. You have top lease buyout loans. You have bad credit auto loans. So you do have a lot of auto loans to really think about. So here's an epilogue into this conversation. I shared with you personal car loans from credit unions. I spoke about the best credit unions, okay? Alliance, Consumers, PenFed, Navy Fed, and BECU. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.